MJF and Kenny Omega have signed the contracts. Who will walk away with the win at Survivor Series? Will it be MJF? Or will it be Kenny Omega? Hello everyone and welcome to Friday Night SmackDown. What a way to start off SmackDown with a contract signing between the WWE Champion MJF and the Universal Champion Kenny Omega. It was an honor to see the champ MJF make an appearance here on SmackDown, but as a member of SmackDown, I gotta support Kenny Omega, the best belt machine, Mr. 250 days as Universal Champion. I agree, but we've still got big matches to come. We've also got Buddy Murphy. He will be in a champion versus champion match. We're about to find out who will he face. Will he face our current champion, LA Knight? Or will he face this man? Hello, Sean. Very intimidating scene. Two big championship matches set to be decided this match. And later on tonight, Isabel defends against her one of her close friends. Liv Morgan. Well, because it wasn't one-on-one, that's why. They were putting all the attention on Karrion Kross and Madcap Moss. That's why Scarlett didn't get any attention. Scarlett Bordeaux. And Karrion Kross. You know, LA Knight really poked the bear last week when he called Karrion Kross a bald-headed Mr. Bald Man that has no charisma, and then he proceeded to attack Scarlett Bordeaux with the BFT last week, which allowed Adam Cole to defeat Karrion Kross. Karrion Kross wasn't gonna wait until Survivor Series. He wanted his title opportunity against LA Knight. And here he comes, the United States Champion. Dummy, yeah. Here he is the United States Champion, and that is just a fact of life. He has the night vision. He's also rolling deep with the United States title. Buddy Murphy will find out who will he face. Will he face either? Will he face either? Oh, look out! Oh, here comes Karrion Kross. Here comes Karrion Kross. Oh, he's in no mood to wait. Karrion Kross is in no mood to wait. The match hasn't even officially started. No, it hasn't. The match has not officially started. The referee has not rung the bell for the match to start. Where the goddamn is that official? LA Knight now sneaking out of the ring. Now the referee rings the bell. LA Knight wasn't even in the damn ring. Referee forcing LA Knight to get in the ring, and now the match has officially started. LA Knight really tore Karrion Kross apart last week, calling him the big bald man with no charisma. And he says that Scarlett Bordeaux is the package, is the total package of the pair. He says that Scarlett Bordeaux carries carrying around. She's the actual star of the duo. That's what LA Knight really called this pairing. He said that Scarlett Bordeaux is the package. While Carrion is just filler. He's just a big man with no charisma. And now Carrion in trouble as LA Knight looks to try and force the big man to tap. You know, LA Knight, you know, I respect him, but I think he doesn't have the clue what he's got himself into. Well, that's what Karrion Kross told LA Knight last week. He says, you have no idea what you've just gotten yourself into. Especially when LA Knight attacked Scarlett with the BFT last week. And speaking of attacks, Johnny Gargano goes one-on-one with Solo Sikoa in a rematch from last week. Johnny Gargano wants vengeance on Solo Sikoa because of what Solo did to his wife Candice. Yeah, Candice LeRae out injured with a throat injury. She's been having a difficult time, well, from what Johnny Gargano said, she's been having a difficult time breathing and talking. And is even having difficulties eating her food. Well, that's a real darn shame what has happened to Candice. Wrong place at the wrong time. That's really all I could really say. Oh! Scarlett was in the Doomsday Suplex. The Saito Suplex for the title. And Kross almost gets the United States title around his waist. He almost got it. He is one cross jacket away from becoming the new champion. But LA Knight not going to allow big bald man. Oh! He's not going to let the big bald man with no charisma. Oh, and a kick out at two. And there's Scarlett Bordeaux watching on. Scarlett looking as gorgeous as always. There's one thing about Scarlett. She may be a witch, but she may be a witch, but she's very damn gorgeous. And now Karrion Kross. Oh, look out. Oh, look out. Oh! Oh, my God. And Karrion Kross devastating LA Knight here. She's officially a veteran. Bayley is now officially a veteran alongside Alexa Bliss, Charlotte. Oh, look out. Karrion Kross just wants to punish LA Knight. That's all he wants to do. He just wants to punish LA Knight. That's all Karrion Kross cares about. And, oh, BFT on the floor. LA Knight with the BFT on the floor. And oh, look at this. LA Knight with the United States Championship. Cracked it over the head of Karrion Kross. You've got to be kidding me. LA Knight grabbed the United States title and cracked it over the big bald head of Karrion Kross. And LA Knight grabbing his United States title and leaving. Here is your winner by disqualification, Karrion Kross. However, still the United States champion, LA Knight. Dummy, yeah. Oh, man. Scarlett obviously not too thrilled about this result. Oh. I don't think LA Knight has any idea what he's just done. I think he's only just infuriated the wrath of Karrion Kross even more. Big bald man with no charisma. That's what you are. Well, Charlotte and the rest of her team confident. Charlotte and the rest of her team confident heading into Survivor Series. I tell you, we've got a very formidable team here on SmackDown. Indeed we do. It's going to be very tough for Raw to beat, but here comes the Scottish Warrior, who is out for vengeance after last week. Drew McIntyre had a hellacious match with Gunther last week here on SmackDown, and after Drew McIntyre won, he thought he qualified for the SmackDown men's team until Roman Reigns and the Bloodline attacked Drew McIntyre, and then Roman Reigns told Drew, nah, the match actually never was a qualifying match for the Survivor Series team, and then he lists Jey Uso as the next member of Team SmackDown, but our CEO Patrick Valentine didn't allow it. He's putting Drew McIntyre and Jey Uso against each other tonight, where the winner does become the fourth and final member of the SmackDown men's team. It's very typical. It's very typical of Patrick to pull that kind of stunt. Oh, and look who's accompanying him to the ring. His brother Jay and the tribal chief Roman Reigns. And speaking of Roman Reigns, he'll be in our main event later on tonight. Patrick has forced Roman Reigns to defend his captainship here tonight. Patrick wants Roman Reigns to truly earn his right to be the captain of the SmackDown men's team. So he's forced Roman Reigns to take on Braun Strowman in our main event. Where if Roman wins, he remains captain of the SmackDown men's team. But however, if he loses, then Braun Strowman will take his place. That is so typical Patrick. Why can't he just let Roman do what he wants for a change? Well, you got to remember, Stephanie McMahon handpicked Roman Reigns to be the captain of the SmackDown men's team, and then Stephanie goes ahead and says that, oh, it was Patrick's idea to make Roman Reigns captain. Patrick, you know Patrick and Roman Reigns are on thin ice right now. You know they're on thin ice right now. They don't really get along. They don't see eye to eye. Well, we've got some footage that we want to show you that went down between Roman Reigns and Patrick back at Cyber Sunday, but we will show you that footage a little bit later on, But as Jey Uso now begins to build momentum, the right-hand man main event, Jey Uso looking to get the job done here against the Scottish Warrior. Oh, McIntyre catches him and slams him. Roman Reigns, Drew McIntyre keeping an eye on. Oh, get out of the way, ref. Drew McIntyre keeping an eye on Jimmy and Reigns on the outside. Solo Sikoa is going to take on Johnny Gargano a bit later on tonight, which is why he's not out here. He's focusing on that big match. Oh, Glasgow kiss by McIntyre. Looking to become champion. Sorry, not become champion. Look to get into the Survivor Series team. Give me a break. I've just woken up from a long sleep because I couldn't sleep last night. Now Jey Uso. Multiple headbutts. And that's why Jey Uso is the right-hand man. Oh! Went for a super kick. And McIntyre thinking future shock DDT. Oh man, Jey Uso blocks that too. Jey Uso blocking And now Jey Uso with a swinging neck breaker. Reigns loving what he sees. Reigns absolutely loving this as Jey Uso now climbs up to the top rope, looking to do some heavy damage to Drew McIntyre. Oh! McIntyre avoids. Oh, clothesline. Clothesline. And there's and there's Jimmy. And Jimmy Uso tried to get involved, but McIntyre. And, oh! Bulldog, and oh, massive boot right to the face. Drew McIntyre thinking the Claymore kick. 3, 2, 1. Look at Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns on the apron, and Drew McIntyre delivering a vicious strike to the Tribal Chief. Down goes the Tribal Chief, and now Jey Uso in the corner. Oh, super kick right to the face of Drew McIntyre off the destruction of Roman Reigns. Jey Uso remains on the Survivor Series team thanks to Roman Reigns. Thanks to Roman Reigns, Jey Uso stays on the SmackDown Survivor Series team. Now that's what I'm talking about. Roman Reigns, Adam Cole, Jey Uso. And Ed John Moxley. They are the 4 men on the SmackDown men's team, as also Team SmackDown had to contend with Seth Rollins, Sheamus, Sami Zayn, and AJ Styles. No, I couldn't sleep because some dickheads on social media were getting offended at Cora Jade, because Cora Jade, you know, was calling out one of the AEW wrestlers, Sky Blue. She believes that she was stealing her style, and of course the fans got offended, and they're now they're calling her out, and they're attacking her, and they're attacking her and saying she wished she was Sky Blue, or saying Sky Blue is better than her, and all that other shit. Like, oh, Sky Blue does what Cora Jade does better, or stuff like that. It's just ridiculous. Like, it's reasons like that why I hate wrestling fans. Like look, I get it. It's a ring style. Like, wrestlers wrestle the same style. Like, who gives a shit? Who gives a shit if Cora's upset about it? Just bloody ignore. The internet fans always have to find something to be upset about. Where was this? Where was this when Sasha Banks was called out by Kira Hogan? When Kira Hogan said that Sasha Banks was copying her, stealing her blue hair and all that shit. Like, people didn't do anything about it when Kira Hogan did that to Sasha. Like, seriously. This is why I hate this WWE versus AEW shit, because all the people that were attacking Cora Jade were just AEW fans. But you know what? I'm not going to worry about it too much. Well, ladies and gentlemen, before we get to our next match, we want to take you back to Cyber Sunday. This was the SmackDown exclusive pay-per-view. We want to show you some footage that happened backstage between Roman Reigns and our CEO, Patrick Ballantyne, because this is actually some interesting stuff. Cyber Sunday. For the last year and a half, Patrick, all you've done is screw me and screw me. No matter how hard I work my ass off for you, even if I do things that you want me to do, you still continue to screw me no matter what I do. I made MJF WWE champion, but I don't get a thank you, Roman. I don't get, oh, thank you, Roman. Thank you for elevating Maxwell. I get told, nah, I had no part in it. Then what do you want me to do? You want me to help elevate the people that you want me to work with? Then you better start giving me the credit. Roman, calm down. Calm down. Shut up, Eve. I want you two to shut up and stay back, because this has nothing to do with you. Look at me in my eyes, Patrick, when I talk to you. I'm the tribal chief. And listen to me. How about we put it all on the line? How about we end this once and for all? What do you say? Why don't we put it all on the line, huh? Put all these issues between us behind us for the last year and a half. How about we put it all on the line? Because, Patrick, I challenge you to a one-on-one wrestling match. I'm going to give you until the first SmackDown of 2024. I better have an answer by then. What? No. There's no way. The Roman seriously challenged Patrick to a match? Well, that should be interesting if Patrick has the guts to accept the challenge of the tribal chief. I can't believe what we're seeing here. Roman Reigns has challenged Patrick on the first episode of SmackDown of 2024 of Season 8 of Universe Mode to a wrestling match. You know, I don't like this. As far as I know, Patrick's got a clause on him saying that he can't wrestle. If he did, he'd lose his position as the CEO. Well, there she is, the most beautiful woman, Carmella, making her way to the ring. She is ready for vengeance. She takes on the woman that tried to end her career. She takes on the woman that tried to end her career, Britt Baker. The doctor is in. Ready for your checkup? DMD. And here she is. The doctor. Britt Baker, let's take you back to what happened last month between Britt Baker and Carmella on Britt Baker's talk show. An all-out fight ended up breaking out between the two of them as they were talking, and then Britt Baker did this. Britt Baker pulled out a cinder block and then delivered the tooth stomp to Carmella on that cinder block, which left Carmella unable to compete for a full month. A vicious, heinous attack by Britt Baker. Britt Baker did what she had to do to get ahead and take out arguably one of the most popular superstars here on SmackDown. Carmella is the third highest merchandise seller. She's the third highest merchandise seller behind Sasha Banks, who is obviously in first place, and Charlotte Flair. Oh. Carmella is out for vengeance here tonight. She wants revenge. Unfortunately for the most beautiful woman, that's not going to happen because Britt Baker wants to get back into title contention. Yeah, that's what Britt Baker wants. She wants to get back into the hunt for the SmackDown Women's title. Knocking off Carmella here might help cement that. Armbar applied here on. Hasn't got the full length of the submission applied. As Carmella kept her hands close and was able to avoid the pressure. Let's go, Mella. Let's go, Mella. Let's go, Mella. WWE Universe behind Carmella here tonight. Speaking of championships, the WWE Universe want to see Carmella chase some championship gold. Carmella and now Britt Baker. And now Britt Baker trips up Mella, goes back into another submission, but this time to the legs of Carmella. And Britt Baker continues to have the momentum in her side. There's one thing about Britt Baker you cannot deny, is that she is always one step ahead of her opponents. And now look at this, and now back to the leg again, and now back to the leg again. This seems to be Britt Baker's target, the legs of Carmella. Continuing to attack the leg area of Carmella with another submission, and Carmella fighting free as she refuses to give up. The WWE Universe continuing to rally Carmella on, as Carmella with a reverse DDT, dropping Britt Baker. And now Carmella. Oh, Britt Baker doesn't want to be there. Oh no! Britt Baker does not want to be there. The most beautiful stink face. Oh my goodness, Britt Baker did not want to be there. The most beautiful stink face by Carmella. That must have felt good. And Britt Baker slithering her way out. You know Carmella's got a lot on her. You know Carmella. Oh, we want to continue to punish Britt Baker, but Britt Baker able to reverse. And now Britt Baker, tooth stomp! Oh, there it is! The tooth stomp! That'll do it! The tooth stomp to Carmella, and Carmella puts her hand on the rope. Wow. Come on! Britt Baker cannot believe it. She's alright. I think Britt Baker's alright. Britt Baker can't believe it. Britt Baker thinking was thinking the jaw lock, but Carmella avoiding the jaw lock, as Carmella now continues to hammer away on Britt Baker. And now Britt Baker, oh here it is. It's time for the checkup, and here it is, the checkup applied on Carmella. The checkup applied on Carmella. Is Carmella going to tap out? It's time for the most beautiful woman to go tap, tap, tap. The most Carmella now in a painful looking submission, and Carmella escaping the checkup. It's not going to be her checkup here. It's not going to be Carmella's checkup, as she goes into the cover on Baker, and Baker survives again. And now Baker going for the tooth stomp yet again. Oh, and hits it again. Hits the tooth stomp. Oh, and Carmella stays alive, and you can see the frustration beginning to build on the face of Britt Baker. You can see the frustration beginning to build. The frustration, screaming and yelling at the referee. And oh, look at this. Oh, what the heck? And Carmella, look at this, trying to beat Britt Baker with her own move. Oh, Carmella tried to beat Britt Baker at her own game. And now Carmella. And now Carmella with the beautiful look. The most beautiful look on Britt Baker. And Britt Baker doesn't waste time. She immediately taps out to the most beautiful look. Carmella with the victory over Britt Baker. And the WWE Universe erupt as Carmella picks up the win. Carmella getting that long-awaited revenge. Carmella getting that long-awaited revenge that she's been waiting for the last month. As the WWE Universe go crazy for the most beautiful woman. Let's take you back to what happened earlier tonight. Stephanie McMahon did something that was completely uncalled for. Toxic Attraction arrived here in the arena tonight, and then Stephanie McMahon told them that their services were not required tonight. Toxic Attraction were entering the arena, and then Stephanie McMahon told them to leave, and Mandy Rose, I tell you, she wanted to knock Stephanie out, but Stephanie threatened to fire her. There's no point. Let's go. Yeah, so Toxic Attraction are no longer in the arena because of Stephanie McMahon. Stephanie McMahon did the right thing. You know, she wanted to keep Toxic Attraction fresh for their big match at Survivor Series. And who's ready to join the raid? This Sunday at Survivor Series, it'll be Toxic Attraction, Mandy Rose, Gigi Dolan, and JC Jane. They'll take on Stephanie McMahon and her posse of Stephanie McMahon, Deonna Purrazzo, and Maria Kanellis in a 6-women's tag team match. Yeah, that will be elimination style, obviously. That'll be an elimination style match. Stephanie McMahon has been, for the last several weeks, has been trying to make Toxic Attraction's lives hell. Stephanie McMahon cost Mandy Rose the SmackDown Women's Championship back at Cyber Sunday. And Mandy Rose will be looking to finally get her hands on the woman that fired her boyfriend, Otis. Shush! Shush, please! And here come the Alpha Academy. A very focused Chad Gable. You know, Chad Gable usually comes out here shushing and thank youing. But ever since Otis gotten fired, Chad's been a bit of a different man over the last several weeks, especially last week when he called out Mandy Rose last week. He blames the firing of Otis all on Mandy Rose. Chad Gable, obviously, very focused. I've never seen Chad like this. But how would you feel if someone very close to you was fired from their job, fired from something they love? It would change a man. It would change a person. Oh! So I can understand why Chad Gable, you know, isn't his fun, goofy, funny self. Oh, look at that. Oh, shades of you, Wade. That was a wasteland. Bronson Reed with a... Well, I didn't do that following the wasteland. Yes, you didn't. Yeah. I mean, you wouldn't even be capable of doing that, Wade. Oh, like you would do any better, Kayla. You're not a... I'm a former Intercontinental Champion, unlike you. All right. No need to argue. Now Ivar takes down Reed, and a kick out by Reed. Bronson Reed has become Chad Gable's new #1 guy. Well, because of the fact, you know, that Mandy Rose took Otis from him. And here's the tag, and now here's the tag, and oh! Man, nice tag team chemistry there by Chad and Bronson Reed. And Ivar makes the tag, and here comes Eric. Here comes the big man, Eric. These two teams will be looking to climb up the rankings of the tag team division. You know, Chad Gable and Bronson Reed, you know, they've been on quite a bit of a roll as of late as a tag team. They defeated the Usos last week. Yeah, they want to get themselves into that title contention at the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Current champions are Imperium. You know, they'll be watching very, very closely to see who could be next to challenge them. Oh, so at least I'm undefeated at WrestleMania, Wade. Yeah, you've still got that going. You still got that going for you, Cole. And now look out. Oh, and Bronson Reed getting tossed to the outside by Ivar now. I'd like to see Michael Cole versus Sasha Banks at WrestleMania. Oh no. I think Sasha Banks would give you a run for your money, Cole. Oh, vicious powerbomb. She wouldn't wrestle me. I'm her #1 fan. Look at this now. Chad Gable now getting involved. Look out. Oh, and Chad Gable now getting involved. And now things are getting hairy here. Oh. Bronson Reed now in trouble, and a kick out. Oh, well, Bronson Reed. Beautiful reversal there by Reed. And now Reed planting Eric. Oh, and a kick at it too. Very close. Very, very close. 2 count there for the Alpha Academy on the Viking Raiders. Chad Gable now has become way more focused ever since Mandy Rose, well, in his eyes, got Otis fired. He believes that Mandy Rose is to blame for the firing of Otis, when Chad should really be blaming Stephanie McMahon. Stephanie McMahon was the one that fired Otis. I think that's what Chad should really realize. It had nothing to do with It had nothing to do with Mandy. Oh, look at this. Chad thinking suplex. Oh, look out. And Ivar. That's Eric. Oh, Eric now trying to get involved. And now Bronson Reed trying to get involved with Eric. And now Chad rolls Eric up and look and oh. Now Chad Gable tossing and Chad Gable tossing Ivar to the outside, sending him out of the ring. Oh, and Eric with a vicious drop kick. And Eric now with a vicious drop kick to Chad Gable. And now Chad Gable now finds himself in trouble. Chad finds himself is in the clutches of the vicious Viking Raiders, as Bronson Reed now slowly getting back to his feet. He doesn't want to be anywhere near the... And, oh! Chad Gable. Now look at Bronson Reed. Oh my God! A tsunami! A tsunami on the outside! A vicious and violent tsunami on the outside. That was brutal. Eric just got destroyed. Oh, look at Eric's back. How the hell did Eric get back up from that? Oh, and Bronson Reed. And the tsunami! The tsunami! Oh, the O'Connor roll! The O'Connor roll! And Bronson Reed behind the referee's back. And now the tsunami! And the Alpha Academy! And the Alpha Academy take the win! Bronson Reed tsunamiing Ivar, allowing Chad Gable to pin Ivar to steal the win. Chad Gable and Bronson Reed once again using their tag team smarts. Thank you! Chad Gable and Bronson Reed once again using their smarts together as a team. Look at this, the O'Connor roll by Chad Gable took out Ivar, but took out Eric. But as he was dealing with Eric, Bronson Reed in the background with a monstrous tsunami on Ivar. And then Chad Gable took advantage and pinned Ivar after a vicious tsunami. Well, ladies and gentlemen, last week we saw the return of Tessa Blanchard. And tonight, she is in one-on-one action. Tessa Blanchard makes her return to singles action. And that's next here on SmackDown. We're back live here on SmackDown on Fox, and look who is joining us here on commentary. The Io Sky. Well, I am personally very excited for the for the arrival of Cora Jade here on SmackDown. And hey, Cole! Come on, Cole, smile! I cannot believe this. Come on, Cole, smile! It's boss time! Your favorite superstar is coming to Friday nights! Oh, goodness. Well, anyway, shifting gears now. Don't worry, we all know Cole loves Cora. We all know he loves her. Quiet, Wade. Anyway, you talk too much. Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you. Well, thank you, EO. Well, that's what I was about to say. EO has joined us here at ringside for this upcoming match. You know, it's the return of Tessa Blanchard, and EO have actually received some breaking news that you will be defending your title in a triple threat match. It'll be you defending that title against AJ Lee and Tessa Blanchard in a triple threat. I will win. I'm better than both of them. And listen to this ovation for Tessa Blanchard. Here comes Tessa Blanchard making her in-ring return. They are not worthy challengers. Well, Tessa Blanchard says that she's not finished with you, EO. Listen, I am the best in the world. Yes, you are. And there is Tessa Blanchard's opponent. Tessa Blanchard's opponent is in the ring. It's Ivy Nile of the Alpha Academy. Ivy Nile of the Alpha Academy alongside her partner. Taeyeon Paxley on the outside. Oh! Tessa Blanchard turning Nile inside out with a clothesline. And a kick out by Nile. You know, Ivy Nile is very underrated. You know, she and Paxley have really learned a lot from their time with Chad Gable. You know, Chad Gable's teachings has really been helping them a lot. I do agree, Wade. I feel like Chad Gable has really helped Paxley. Oh, and Nile evolve as performers. Oh. But I am better than all of SmackDown. No woman can top my skill in the ring. Well, I think I know somebody. It's the woman that you've been having some issues with as of late, and that is your former friend Sheeta. I think she could give you a run for your money. I beat her in the 60-minute Iron Woman match. I'm better than Sheeta. Indeed she is. Indeed she is, Cole. Tessa Blanchard taking out Ivy on the outside. And Tessa dives through the ropes to take out Paxley. Paxley being a little bit of a nuisance on the outside. Paxley was being a bit of a nuisance on the outside. And let's not forget Stephanie McMahon called EO the future of SmackDown. She is correct. She is correct. And now Ivy Nile trying to use. Now Ivy Nile now starting to use her power. And now Tessa Blanchard has. Oh, what has she got in store here? What on earth is she gonna do here? What is she doing? Wait a minute. No way! Oh, what the hell? An RKO off the top rope! Tessa Blanchard with a diamond cutter off the top rope. A diamond cutter off the top rope. Very innovative. Oh, vicious spinebuster to Ivy Nile. Oh, and Nile kicks at it too. Tessa can't believe it. Tessa Blanchard continuing to evolve her moveset. And another diamond cutter. And another diamond cutter to Ivy Nile for And a kick out, and a kick out by Nile. Ivy Nile surviving the diamond cutter. You see, how is Tessa a worthy opponent if she's struggling to beat Ivy Nile? Oh, I could beat her in under a minute. You could beat Ivy Nile under a minute? That's exactly what she said. Oh, look at this, the Ivy stretch! The Ivy stretch! Oh, we've seen Ivy Nile do this before. The Ivy stretch applied. The Ivy stretch applied. And Tessa fighting free. And now Tessa Blanchard with the diamond in the rough. Diamond in the rough to Ivy Nile. And that's the victory for Tessa Blanchard. Tessa Blanchard puts away Ivy Nile. It was cool. But people say she doesn't evolve her moveset. Well, there you go, EO. I felt that was a very impressive victory. That was not impressive. Well, Tessa Blanchard, AJ Lee, and Io Sky will do battle for the SmackDown Women's Championship in a triple threat match. I will win. Well, thank you for joining us, EO, as EO stares down Tessa Blanchard. I tell you what, that triple threat is gonna be a banger. It's getting hot in here, so I need to take... It's getting a bit hot in here. Now there you see Johnny Gargano, focused and determined. Johnny Gargano, who's out for vengeance. He's out for revenge and vengeance after what happened last week to his wife Candice. It was Arthur Solo Sikoa defeated Johnny Gargano last week. Solo Sikoa remained undefeated, but then look at this last week. As Candice was checking on Johnny, Solo grabbed Candice and then boof! The vicious Samoan spike right to the throat of Candice LeRae. That was absolutely disturbing. Apparently this heel turn is Hit Row's last chance to get over. Well, good. I hope they don't get over, so that way they can get released and Triple H can finally realize they all suck. There you see Johnny Gargano. He's normally all smiles. He's normally in a good mood, but he's in no mood tonight. This is the first time this weasel actually feels like the Johnny Gargano from his days in NXT. All serious, all business. No, none of this bet on yourself nonsense. Apparently, WWE management said that this heel turn from Hit Row is their last chance. A report said that they turned them heel as management turned Hit Row heel as their last chance to get over. Down, 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 down. Yeah! Taking it all. Sell the score, man it doll, taking it all. Here comes Solo Sikoa. Oh, look at Johnny. Here comes Johnny Gargano. And Johnny Gargano going right for Solo Sikoa. Johnny going right after Sikoa. He's not waiting for him to take his headband off. Take his cloth off his head. He's not waiting to take his cloth off either. And here we go. Johnny Gargano. Oh! Wanted vengeance on Sikoa. Wants payback on Sikoa. And Sikoa, just like that, has now turned the advantage. Oh, and now he's punishing Johnny Gargano. Well, that idiot Johnny Gargano got exactly what was coming to him. You do not charge towards the street brawler. The enforcer of the bloodline, Solo Sikoa. Absolutely dangerous man. Undefeated in singles action. And Johnny Gargano dives out of the ring and takes out Sikoa. Remember, Sikoa is undefeated in one-on-one action. He's never been pinned. He's never been submitted. And Johnny Gargano looks to change that. Oh, slingshot spear. Slingshot spear by Gargano to put Sikoa away. And Sikoa kicks at it too. Remember, Johnny wants revenge for what Solo did to his wife, Candice LeRae, last week. We talked about it before. Oh, how Candice LeRae has had a hard time breathing. She's had a hard time eating food at the dinner table with Johnny and their child Quill. She's been having it rough over the last few days. And Johnny blames it all on Sikoa for ruining his family life with Candice. Oh, diving headbutt by Sikoa to put Johnny away, and Johnny not gonna stay down without a fight. You know, I admire Johnny Gargano. You know, he's a bit of a weasel. He can be a bit of a weasel sometimes, but he's got to realize that he's met his match here. He's got to realize he's met his match when it comes to Solo Sikoa, and Solo with a throat chop. Johnny Gargano not backing down from the enforcer of the bloodline. And Johnny Gargano, oh, with the one final beat. The one final beat. The one final beat stuns Sikoa. And Johnny was thinking something. And Sikoa with a devastating Samoan drop to Gargano for the win, and a kick out by Johnny. Johnny Gargano trying to stay in this matchup as much as he can, as Johnny now gets back to his feet. WWE Universe beginning to rally for Johnny Gargano, as Johnny Gargano looks to fight back against the enforcer. Oh, a vicious throat chop again by Sikoa. What on earth does Sikoa plan to do with Johnny Gargano? But Johnny Gargano now has an opening. Johnny for now has found an opening. And Johnny Gargano with a reverse Kanrana. Reverse Kanrana to Sikoa to snap the undefeated streak. Oh, and Sikoa kicks at it too. Sikoa just not going to stay down. It's going to take more than that to take down the enforcer of the bloodline, I feel. Sikoa is a dangerous, dangerous man. Oh. Sikoa continuing to pummel Johnny Gargano, but Johnny showing all the heart, showing no fear, no backing down. And now Sikoa sends him back into the corner again, and Johnny continues to fight back. Johnny continues to fight with all his heart, with all his soul. But how much longer does Johnny have left? I don't think Johnny has a lot left as Sikoa continues to punish him. But Johnny showing that one side of life. And look at this. Wrestles Sikoa down. There's the Gargano escape. Wrestles Sikoa down into the Gargano escape. Will this do it? Is Johnny going to snap the undefeated streak of the enforcer here tonight? Is he about to snap the undefeated streak of the vicious Solo Sikoa? And Solo Sikoa, oh, managing to escape. And now Sikoa, oh, vicious clothesline. Vicious clothesline Look out! And the Samoan spike! Samoan spike by Sikoa! Good night, Gargano! And Sikoa picks up the win! And he remains undefeated. The enforcer of the bloodline continues to remain undefeated in singles competition. Solo Sikoa, such a vicious, such a dangerous man, as Johnny Gargano feels the wrath of the Solo Spike. Yeah, the Samoan Spike, shades of Umaga, the late great Umaga. Wait a minute. Solo's Solo's by our table. Wait a minute, Solo. Hey, Solo's over by our table. He's not done yet. Oh, wait a minute. He's gonna punish Johnny Gargano some more. Come on, Sikoa, you won the damn match. And another Samoan Spike to Johnny Gargano. Good Lord. Someone stop this man. Someone stop him. No, don't do this. And a spinning Solo and a spinning Solo on our table. But the table doesn't break. The table didn't break. And now Sikoa. Oh no, don't do this. Sikoa climbing up to the top rope. Oh no, this is... Don't do this, Solo, don't do this! Ah! Flying Solo through our table! Johnny Gargano just gets destroyed through our announce table! Solo Sikoa has just destroyed Johnny Gargano! In my honest opinion, I think that might have been the last time we will ever see Johnny Gargano. Ah! Solo Sikoa has just decimated Johnny Gargano. Taking it all, and there you see the bloodline. Jimmy and Jay and Roman clapping and nodding their heads in approval of a Solo Sikoa here tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, the WWE Women's Television Championship is on the line. Liv Morgan accepted Isabel's challenge. Isabel put out an open challenge for anyone to accept. Liv Morgan accepted. These two have been close like friends over the last several weeks. But tonight it's not about friendships, it's all about pride and the title, as Isabel defends her title against her good friend Liv Morgan. And that match is next. We're back live here on Friday Night SmackDown, and so much carnage is out here, but Charlotte, Sasha, and Naomi have come out here at ringside to basically support their Survivor Series partner. Well, you see, that's good team spirit. Obviously, this was all planned by Charlotte, because, you know, she's the team captain. Hey, Michael Cole. Hi, Sasha. It's boss time, right? Yes, it is boss time. And our announce table has been destroyed thanks to Solo Sikoa. We'll give you guys a medical update on Johnny Gargano when we hear more information. But Liv Morgan in the ring as she glares at Charlotte and everybody else on the outside. And who is ready to break out? And here comes the television champion, Isabel. The prideful champion. Isabel calls herself a prideful champion who will always be ready for the next challenge. Charlotte, Sasha, and Naomi they're getting down to the groovy music of Isabel. I mean, to be fair, it is such a good song, why wouldn't they? Such a good song, why wouldn't they? Well, as Sheamus would say, it is a banger. Introducing first the challenger from New Jersey, Liv Morgan. And her opponent from Melbourne, Australia. She is the WWE Women's Television Champion, the Star of Melbourne, Isabel. Strong ovation for both of these ladies. They are both fan favorites. Isabel and Liv Morgan are arguably two of the most popular stars, alongside Carmella and Sasha and Charlotte. They have been considered the top 5 most popular women here on SmackDown. And here we go. And here we go as Liv and Isabel shake hands, and here we go. The two good friends shaking hands in sportsmanship, and here we go. The title match is underway. It's a shame our table got broken. I would love to have Sasha here on commentary with us. Well, that's a real darn shame now, isn't it, Cole? They're just out here to support Isabel. That's really all they're there to do. Isabel with a beautiful move, sending Liv into the corner. And a nice drop kick. Down goes Liv Morgan. Into the cover on Morgan. And Morgan kicks out at 2. You know, I've been hearing, the rumors and the whispers that some people believe that Liv Morgan is, might be getting jealous of Isabel's popularity and success. Well, I find that hard to believe. Liv Morgan even congratulated Isabel when she won the television championship. Yeah, but Liv Morgan's a nutcase. You should know that by now. You can't trust a lunatic. You can't trust a nutcase. Why would Isabel want to be friends with someone like Liv Morgan, who is clearly a nut job? Oh. Liv Morgan needs to seek help. That's the thing she needs. Isabel off the ropes. Oh, was thinking a big move, but Liv Morgan had it very well scouted. Now Liv Morgan building some momentum here, and a kick out by Isabel at a count of 1. Tonight they're putting their friendship aside, and they're going to have a competitive matchup here as Isabel in the corner. Oh, went for the drop kick, but Liv Morgan blocked the drop kick. And I've got to give Liv Morgan credit. She did have that drop kick well scouted. And now into the cover on Isabel again, and Isabel kicks out at 1 as Liv Morgan gets a little frustrated. Kick to the midsection, and here comes the Jersey Code. Oh, there it is. Jersey Code by Morgan to capture the television title, and Isabel kicks out at 2. Oh, and that could do it. The watch me. That could be enough to put Isabel away. Oh, and Isabel kicks out at 2, and Liv Morgan is in disbelief. Liv Morgan is in disbelief as she cannot believe Isabel survived. Well, Isabel's a fighting champion. Well, Isabel is a fighting champion after all. Went for the springboard. Went for the springboard drop kick. Hurricanrana sent Hurricanrana. Liv Morgan now in trouble. Oh, wow, what a counter by Liv. Wow, what a counter by Liv. Counters it into a super kick. Oh, and a kick out. Wow, Liv Morgan, I gotta give Liv Morgan credit. She has been doing her homework. Liv Morgan really has been doing her homework here in this matchup. Liv Morgan has been studying Isabel's moveset, and I've got to give her some credit there. And now Isabel, wow, look, using her athleticism and a drop kick into the corner. As Isabel now begins to build momentum. Can you imagine if Isabel loses her title days before Survivor Series? She'll probably regret wanting to put her title on the line if she did. Well, Charlotte and all of them seem to be enjoying this banger. They don't seem to mind. They seem to be enjoying this banger between two good friends. Oh, look out. Oh! Isabel sends Liv Morgan to the outside. I don't think it really bothers Isabel if she heads into the pay-per-view as champion or not. But yeah, she does love being the champion. And now Isabel sizing Liv Morgan up on the outside. And Isabel dives onto Liv Morgan. Or you might want to watch her after that. Liv Morgan feeling the effects. Liv Morgan definitely feeling the effects there as Isabel. Oh, went for the stop. Liv Morgan moved out of the way. Liv Morgan moved out of the way. Once again, great wing presence there by Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan's really done her homework on Isabel. And now Isabel rolls through on Morgan, and Morgan kicks out. Oh, Enziguri right to the side of the face. Right to the side of the face. Liv Morgan. Oh, the drop kick. The drop kick. Liv Morgan's down. And the Star of Melbourne. The Star of Melbourne to Liv. Isabel retains the gold. Wow, what a match. And Sasha and Naomi and Charlotte absolutely loved it, that match. What a match. Isabel successfully retaining the television championship. You know, I got to give Liv Morgan credit. Got to give Liv Morgan credit. She really played it up very well. Liv Morgan had a hell of an effort against Isabel as Charlotte and the rest of the gang celebrate. And oh, what the hell? What the hell? Look at this. Liv Morgan attacking Isabel with the kendo stick. And oh, Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan has snapped. Liv Morgan has just completely snapped, and now Liv Morgan takes out the SmackDown Women's team, and now applies the Rings of Saturn on Isabel. What the hell has gotten into Liv? The Rings of Liv applied on Isabel. Someone's got to get out. Someone's got to stop this nonsense. Someone's got to stop this. Liv could really hurt Isabel. And finally, Charlotte and Sasha and Naomi come into the ring as Liv Morgan now decides to hightail it out of the ring. Isabel might have been hurt badly. The WWE Universe are disgusted by the actions of Liv Morgan. I told you, Liv Morgan is a crazed woman. How can people not believe me when I say she's a nut job? Well, I am very confused on why Liv Morgan did what she did. Well, we at least hope that Isabel can be 100%, because she's got to be ready in 2 days to be part of the Survivor Series team. Well, after the damage Liv Morgan caused to Isabel, we don't know if Isabel will be physically capable or medically cleared to compete at Survivor Series, as Charlotte and everybody is very concerned for Isabel. But it's now time for our main event. Patrick Valentine has put Roman Reigns' rights as captain on the line here in our main event, as Roman Reigns must prove that he deserves to be the captain of the SmackDown men's team as he faces off against the monster of all monsters, Braun Strowman. As usual, Patrick is throwing obstacle after obstacle after obstacle at the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. And here comes the Tribal Chief. Roman Reigns. The Tribal Chief Roman Reigns making his way to the ring. And obviously, by orders of the CEO, Roman has to come out alone. No Usos and no Solo Sikoa. As per usual, Patrick Valentine continuing to abuse his power as the CEO of this company. You got to remember, Roman Reigns was once Universal Champion for over 3 years. Well, as we showed you guys earlier tonight in a video that took place after Cyber Sunday, Roman Reigns challenged our CEO to a wrestling match. He's dropped down the challenge on the first SmackDown of 2024, Season 8 of Universe Mode. It'll be interesting to see if Patrick will actually accept. I don't think Patrick should accept. He should just have someone fight in his place, because he'll lose his job. He'll lose his position. I think that's Roman's plan. I think Roman just wants Patrick removed as CEO, so that way he doesn't have to worry about him ever again. And here comes the monster. Here comes the monster of all monsters, Braun Strowman. Man, the history between Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman is incredible. Great balls of fire. Their infamous ambulance match. The infamous night when Braun Strowman tipped over an ambulance that had Roman Reigns inside it. So much wrist history between these two men. And Roman Reigns started a famous catchphrase called "I'm not finished with you" when he was in the middle of his rivalry with Roman Reigns. My goodness, Braun Strowman is bigger than the Tribal Chief. He's massive. Oh my God, Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman heading up to the top. Oh my God! Braun Strowman was about to crush his 300-pound frame on our Tribal Chief. Oh, vicious Samoa drop by Reigns. As now Roman Reigns is now in control. Goodness gracious me. You can only imagine how Roman would feel if he lost his rights to be captain of Team SmackDown just days before the event. Yeah, it'll be all on Patrick. Why couldn't Patrick just left Roman Reigns alone and let him be a good captain? He hasn't done anything wrong to piss anybody off. What are you talking about? He pissed off Drew McIntyre by lying to him that he and Gunther was a qualifying match. Samoan drop by Reigns and Strowman powering out at one. As Reigns continues to take down Strowman. The rivalry between these two, as we mentioned before, is very historic. For a lot of the things that Strowman did to Reigns over the years. And now Strowman, he would love to create another moment with Roman Reigns. Oh no, I don't like this. Oh, he's digging the choke slam. And Superman punch by Reigns. Superman punch by Roman Reigns. Oh, and Braun Strowman manages to stay alive. Acknowledge me, Braun. Oh, man. Roman should not have spent too much time taunting And now looking for the monster bomb. Oh, Roman Reigns. Avoided the monster bomb. And Reigns with a monstrous spears. Massive spear by Reigns. The Tribal Chief has just speared Strowman. And Roman Reigns picks up the win. And he keeps his rights as the captain. Roman Reigns celebrates his victory. Burn it down! Well, wait a minute. Wait a second. That's Seth's music. That's Seth's music. Roman Reigns is in the ring. Roman Reigns is in the ring. Seth's music's playing, and hey, there's Seth behind you, Roman, and there's Seth Rollins from behind. Seth Rollins, Monday Night Raw's here. Pedigree to Reigns, pedigree to Reigns. Monday Night Raw is here. Monday Night Raw has just invaded SmackDown. Go, do your thing now. And Seth Rollins has just ordered it. And here we go, an all-out brawl backstage between the superstars of Raw and SmackDown. An all-out brawl days before Survivor Series. A brawl has just broken out. Seth Rollins giving the order. The Usos and Sikoa trying to fight off some of the superstars of Raw, but the odds is getting too much. And there's Brie Bella, and there's Brie Bella ordering the women's division to beat the hell out of the women on SmackDown. And now Brie and Charlotte, the two captains of the respective women's teams, going at it. An all-out fight here on Monday, an all-out fight here backstage between the two brands. Brand warfare is on the line. Team Raw continue to decimate SmackDown as they try to use the numbers, and Indy Hartwell from behind attacking Io Sky, the SmackDown Women's Champion, the chosen one of the WWE. And Roman Reigns stunned in the middle of the ring, and Seth Rollins with a curved stomp to the Tribal Chief. Seth Rollins delivers a curved stomp in the ring to the Tribal Chief. Oh, Roman. Monday Night Raw have just got the last laugh. On the SmackDown roster, Team Monday Night Raw has just taken out SmackDown as Seth Rollins dances in the ring to his theme music. Whoa, whoa. Could this be the scene Sunday at Survivor Series where Monday Night Raw stands tall over SmackDown? We'll find out. Thank you for joining us. And good night. And we'll see you at the Survivor Series.